And up next this week is Up in the Air, co-written and directed by Jason Reitman, who did Thank You for Smoking and Juno previously. And this one, I think it has a lot in common with Thank You for Smoking, because it has sort of this corporate guy played by George Clooney. Ryan Bingham is his character, and he is basically a reverse corporate headhunter. So if a company needs to downsize in a hurry, they call in his company. He flies out there and fires everybody for them, because nobody likes to fire people. No. It makes you feel bad, especially for stupid reasons like the executives have plundered the company and there's nothing left. And as a result, he spends 340 days, 330 days of the year on the road. He's almost never home, and his apartment is pretty much a bed that he doesn't sleep on and a refrigerator, and that's it. So I mean, he's really and I don't know that that's the lifestyle he would have chosen anyway, or or he picked that job because it afforded him that lifestyle. But that's really the way he lives. So when the new girl comes along, she's a recent college graduate played by Anna Kendrick, and her idea is that instead of flying everywhere, they'll just do it via video conferencing. So he takes her on the road to show her the ropes, teach her what it's really like to to destroy these people that they're firing. And along the way, of course, really the gist of the movie is he's going to realize that kind of lifestyle isn't what he should be shooting for. He should be forming meaningful connections with other people rather than just the 2-hour chat on an airplane. Yeah. But that said, I mean that's pretty conventional. But the way that the movie approaches all that is it's very honest and very genuine. And I mean he arrives at this conclusion based on his experiences very naturally. It's not in service only to the plot.
No, and I mean, it even goes as far as he is, somewhat of motivational type speaker, I guess if you could call that. He has this "what's in your backpack" self-help deal that he talks about, having a house and cars and family members and things like that only weigh you down and make you die faster, I'm guessing. And I think that is one of the things that
might be onto something there with the family thing.
But I have a feeling that that's more or less a product of the life that he was living. But I mean, he of course ends up finding his female counterpart while he is out on the road, and they start up somewhat of a whirlwind romance. And I don't want to give anything away about the plot that it deals with her, but the only thing that kind of struck me was the way the film ended. It ended, I couldn't quite tell where they wanted to take it in the end.
The ending is a little open to interpretation, and there's really two ways to read it, and without going into too much detail, negatively or positively. And I guess that kind of depends on the person you are. Yeah. And contrary to the kind of person I am, I thought it was pretty hopeful at the end, and I mean that's it could go either way, and it's still a brilliant movie. Yeah. There are some movies that will lead you so far and then leave a mile left to go on your own. This one doesn't. I mean, it almost takes you to the finish, and it's satisfying, and that just going that little bit extra, I think, is part of the movie's charm. So this is one of the best movies I've seen this year, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. But make sure you check it out. Yep. We'll be right back.